Hi, my name is Sarah Vargas, and I am a junior here at Penn State University studying in speech language pathology. And today I'm going to be showing you how words are produced and how they are articulated in manner and placing. Now, today we're going to look at the IPA chart, or the International Phonetic Alphabet, which has all the non-English and English consonants. We will only be looking at the English consonants today. And we will also be looking at the vowels as a quick overview, learn about the placing and the manner of each consonant, and then have some fun little practice. So a quick overview. Phonology is a study of speech sounds of a language or just languages that are governing them, while articulation is how you produce those sounds and articulate. That is why we all have different dialects and accents. Now, the reason why we study this is so we can form a diagnosis within the articulatory and phonological impairments. And this helps with fine-tuning of perceptual skills, and we are listening to subtle differences and changes in sound quality. So, as you can see, this is the IPA chart. Now, on the top is what we are going to use today, and this is the English and non-English consonants. But before we just use the English consonants, we'll look at vowels. Now, within the next slide, these are the vowel quadrilateral. Now, as you can see, vowel quadrilateral goes from front, central, back to high, mid, low, and that's exactly how the mouth is depicted. So now I will just give you a brief example of how each of the sounds are produced. The first one we have is small cap I, which is E, and then we have uppercase I, which is E, regular E, A, epsilon, E, ash, and regular Boston A is A. Then we have U, U, upsilon, O, O, backwards C, all, and A, ow. And now we have the central vowels, ER and Now that either depends on if it's stressed or not stressed. Now that we looked at all the vowels, let's take a brief view over the consonants. Now before that, let's just explain a little bit what manner and placement are. Manner is where the articulators are processed, while placement is where they are produced. Now, I have an example on the board of M, N, and ing. Now, M, N, and ing are all nasal consonants, are all where the airflow goes through the nasal cavity. Now, when you produce M, N, and ing, they are all in different placements. So M would be right by where the lips are, N would be right where the alveolar ridge is, and ing would be where the velar ridge is. Now let's take a look at those consonants. Now here we have is our consonant placement and manner chart. Now we'll start with the place and then we'll do manner next. So those are the 8 places. So first we have bilabial, which is the upper and lower lip. Labial dental, which is the lower lip that touches the teeth. Dental, which is between the teeth. Alveolar, the tongue touches or close to the alveolar ridge. Palatal, the tongue is close to the palatal area. Velar, it touches the velum. And glottal, which is near the glottis. And then we have our manners. So we have stops, which is blockage of the vocal tract. Nasals, which is open resonance in the nasal cavity. Fricatives approximate each other but are not blocked. Airflow is closed. Affricates are complete closure. Closed velum, and it's a stop slow release. We have liquids. They come close to articulators, and they're less constriction. And then we have glides, which are close to each other. So now that we have placement and manner, we now can look at the words. Now be aware of how you can pronounce them too. Feel where they are, and it's actually very interesting that you can now understand where these words are produced. So I'll give an example, like a velar stop, K and G, K and G. And that's how you feel it right where your velum is. Another one, we have S and Z, S and Z, or M, M, W, W. We have theta, th, and then we have esh and yo, so sh and ch. And then we have ts, ch, and do, j, and yod, y. So now that we have finished all the consonants and the vowels and learned how to do everything, let's put it up to the test. So I have 3 words here, and we're going to do them together. So first one is mother. So other. So it would be a central middle vowel, and it upside down V. Now mother, we would use theta, which is this symbol, and then we would do an E at a right hook reverse E. And that is the transcription of mother. Now normally you would put it in brackets. Next one, that. So we have R. R is always upside down. This is when we use ash. So it's an A and an E combined and a T. Rat. Not that hard. We have soda. So since it's not a sh, we would use regular S. O. So O. Now O would be regular O. So O. D. D. O.